All right, let's set sail. Today, we're jumping right into the very beginning of an absolute legend. We're talking about a story of huge dreams, wild pirates, and yeah, a boy made of rubber. This is where it all starts, Romance Dawn. So, our story kicks off on the high seas. You've got this kid all by himself in a tiny little boat taking on the massive, unpredictable ocean. And right away, this one image tells you everything you need to know about the scale of his ambition. But, this isn't just any kid. And this is no Sunday cruise. This is Monkey D. Luffy. He's got a dream, and he's on the hunt for some extraordinary people to join his pirate crew. And his journey, well, it's about to get real weird, real fast. Look at him. He seems totally unfazed by being in the middle of nowhere, just soaking it all in. Wow, what a great day. The weather's so nice. He has absolutely no idea that this quiet little moment is about to get completely wrecked. And there it is, disaster. But here's the crazy part. Even as he's getting sucked into a giant swirling vortex, he's just kind of rolling with it. Hard to believe I'm getting sucked into this giant whirlpool. Oh well, can't be helped. Down I go. Hey! Meanwhile, on a nearby island, a totally different kind of pirate has set up shop. This is the infamous Iron Mace Alvida, and let me tell you, on her ship, there is zero room for mistakes. See, on her ship, everything has to be perfect. Even a single speck of dust can set her off. Why is there dust on my bulwark? Her crew is understandably terrified. 1,000 pardons, Lady Alvida. Alvida's ego is just off the charts, and she enforces her opinions with that giant iron mace. She turns to her meek little cabin boy, Koby, and asks, Koby, who is the fairest throughout all the seas? And the poor kid can only stammer, no one compares to you. She is just unbelievably ruthless. She towers over her crew, screaming, I don't want to see even one speck of dust on this ship. That's enough. You're pathetic. You can just feel the climate of fear she's built around herself. So, while Alvida's on her ship terrorizing her crew, a couple of her pirates are on the shore. And they've just found something pretty interesting that washed up, something that came from that very same whirlpool. They figure it's a barrel of rum. And of course, they immediately start bullying Koby to go get it. What's that, Koby? Did a barrel of rum wash up on the beach? And poor Koby, he's just trying to survive. Please don't hit me. But surprise, this is not your average barrel of rum. With this huge cracking sound, our hero makes his grand entrance. That was a great nab! Ha ha ha! And the pirates, well, they are completely losing their minds. So after all that chaos dies down, these two very, very different people have their first real conversation. I'm Koby, her cabin boy, and Luffy, acting like getting sucked into a whirlpool and popping out of a barrel is totally normal, just asks, you wouldn't happen to have a dinghy, would you? Mine got sucked into a giant whirlpool. And here, Koby opens up. He tells Luffy he was basically forced into this pirate life 2 years ago, and now he's just too scared of Alvida to even think about escaping. You've got this incredible contrast between Koby's fear and Luffy's total fearlessness. This is where the story really finds its heart. When Koby says that Luffy's dream of becoming Pirate King is impossible, Luffy's response is just pure, unfiltered determination. I've set myself to become the king of the pirates, and if I die trying, then at least I tried. Hearing that, it just flips a switch in Koby. You can see this long-lost hope starting to bubble up to the surface. His voice is trembling, but he asks, if I'm willing to risk my life trying, do you think I can join the Navy? And that's it. The dam of fear just breaks. Koby finds his voice, finds his courage, and shouts his own dream for the world to hear. Better to risk my life trying to achieve my dream. I'll join the Navy, and then I'll capture Alvida. Well, speak of the devil. Who are you going to capture, runt? Alvida and her crew step out of the woods. They heard everything. And just like that, the showdown is on. Alvida is absolutely furious. But Luffy, who has zero filter, just looks at this terrifying pirate captain and says, hey, who's that tough-looking old biddy? The whole crew just loses it. How dare! Okay, that was the last straw. Alvida swings her iron mace with everything she's got. You're both going to die. But the club just connects and nothing happens. Luffy just grins. That didn't hurt, 'cause I'm made of rubber. And then he reveals his big secret. He ate the gum-gum fruit, which turned his whole body into rubber. He winds his arm back, stretching it an impossible distance, and yells, "Gum-gum pistol!" With a single punch, the tyrant Iron Mace Alvida goes down. Her crew just can't believe their eyes. He beat Lady Alvida. He's not human. Luffy then turns to them with a very simple order. Give Koby a dinghy. He's gonna join the Navy. And just like that, a tyrant is taken down and a dream is set free. Koby is finally liberated, Alvida's crew is totally stunned, and our two new friends get ready to leave the island and head for their own, equally massive destinies. As they're sailing away, Koby brings up the legendary, super dangerous scene known as the Grand Line. But Luffy, if you're going after One Piece, that means you'll have to enter the Grand Line. And Luffy, he's not even a little bit worried. Yep, that's why I'm assembling a super crew. If he's a good guy, I'll let him join my crew. And so, the real adventure begins. Luffy's search for a crew, Koby's journey to the Navy, it all started because one person wasn't afraid to declare his dream out loud. It really makes you stop and think, doesn't it? What's that dream that you would risk absolutely everything for?